What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to do a quick match reaction to the game that finished yesterday. Hearts 2, Celtic 2 in the Scottish Premiership. Celtic failing to capitalise on closing the gap on Hearts, falling further behind after drawing 2-2 with the Edinburgh side at Tynecastle. I'm not going to lie, that was absolutely horrendous. We were awful, dominated for most of the match. We were so lucky to be in front twice. Simply not good enough. Those players are an absolute joke. That's definitely it now for the league. I don't think we're going to get second. I think we're so bad. I really do. I feel sorry for Martin O'Neill because he doesn't deserve this. This is not his fault. This is the board's fault. Mostly, they've destroyed the club so much that we're not even going to get second. It's pathetic. It really is. But Hearts should have won. They outplayed us. They dominated us. They outfought us. They were more physical than us. We were all over the place. As I said, we were very fortunate to go in front twice. We deserved nothing from that game, in my personal opinion. We're definitely not going to win the league now. Everyone should be doing their best to get rid of that ball because they have to go. The transfer window's been an absolute catastrophe. Just like the summer window, what a surprise. They're doing it deliberately, in my opinion, because they know that they're responsible and they're just useless at their job. They all need to get out of the club as soon as possible. Protests, banners, everything. People need to get behind it because they're so useless. As for Celtic, in terms of how the game started, Celtic, we got the first goal. It was Benjamin Negron from a free kick, which he won. Fair play to him. It was a really good free kick from Negron. Whipped it right past Craig Gordon to corner. Celtic 1-0 up. Hearts, so nearly equalised straight away. Another long ball. Every single time the ball goes up into our box from a throw-in from a corner or something, Hearts or whoever we play against always take advantage of it. It was Claudio Braga. It was flicked on by Cabore. Braga gets in, runs away from Scales, but Scales gets back. It goes through his legs, but it was straight at Schmeichel. Braga should have done a lot better there, to be fair, to be honest. Celtic, didn't create anything. Hearts were really battering us in the first half, to be honest. We were absolutely dreadful. Simply not good enough. As I said, Celtic, went in at half-time, 1-0 up. They didn't deserve to. Hearts are by far the better side. Hearts, as I said, eventually did get their equaliser. It was Stuart Finlay. What a surprise, it's a corner. Whipped into the back post. Schmeichel gets a hand to it. He doesn't keep out. It's really poor. I think he should have saved it personally. But the marking was absolutely dreadful from the corner. Simply not good enough from Celtic. It was really, really poor. And it was one each. It was really bad. Kizaridis as well in the first half had an opportunity where Trusty literally screwed it up. With a back pass, he took advantage. It was saved by Schmeichel. Kizaridis again. Kizaridis should have had at least 2 goals in this game if he was a bit more clinical. The second chance he had, it was Scales who bailed Celtic out. A simple long ball again. It's flicked on. Kizaridis gets in behind, but Scales gets a toe to it just before he's just about to shoot. Kizaridis waited too long. If he hit that first time, that's a goal. We're 2-1 down. It's absolutely dreadful. Calata Clara, who made his debut. To be fair, I thought he did all right. He had no service whatsoever. But to be fair, he wasn't the worst player on the pitch. He hit the post. That was really unlucky. Against the runner play again, that would have been. It was a really good cross from Negron. And Calata Clara hits it and it hits the bar and bounces out. Really unlucky. But Celtic against the runner play did go in front. It was Calata Clara, great pace, gets away from the defence, plays it across to Yang, who I thought was absolutely abysmal in this game, to tap it in, and Celtic were 2-1 up. Did it last? No, of course it didn't. Hearts, Trusty gets himself stupidly sent off for a foul on Cabore. Absolutely stupid decision from Trusty. He knows he's beaten for pace and he brings him down. It's terrible. It really is from Trusty. People are saying, Scales was going to get back on the cover. It's not the point. He gave the referee a decision to make. It's just summed up our day, to be honest. Hearts as well. Braga had another opportunity where he literally hit it and it was saved by Schmeichel. But Hearts did get the equaliser they fully deserved. It was from Braga. It was a really, really poor defending by Celtic once again. The ball comes into the box, it breaks to Braga, he hits it into the net, 2-2. Hearts deserved it. Hearts deserved for all 3 points. They're deserving champions if they go on and win it, to be honest. And yeah, Celtic were level once again. It was really, really poor. Spittle had a chance right at the end where he hit it and it was off the bar. That was really unlucky. But in the end, they did 2-2. We were lucky to get a result. We were absolutely diabolical. This is all the board's fault. I blame them for everything mostly. Those players as well were not good enough. You know, Ralston came on, did bugger all. Tierney injured again. You know, why have we signed a guy who's got injury problems? It really, really winds me up. Yeah, he's a Celtic legend, I get it, but he's just simply been poor. He was poor again yesterday when he was on that pitch. I don't think he was good at all. He gets beat every time now, 1v against everybody. 1v1 is simply abysmal. We've got Utrecht next in the Europa League. Rangers as well, close the gap, so we're in a worse situation now, to be honest. We're not going to win the league, simple as that. Yeah, Utrecht on Thursday night. It'll be an interesting game because Utrecht need to win as well. So, they're a Dutch team. I think we'll get beat, personally. Yeah, we drew 2-2 with Bologna, but I just don't think we're going to win. I think this season's a write-off, to be honest, the rest of the season. I think the board should just hold their hands up and say, look, we've really, really made a complete cock-up of this whole season. We're really sorry and we're going to go, but they're not going to do that. They're going to try and ride this out and think it's all right. I think it's a blip, and it's not. They've been doing mistakes for years, and it's catching up with them right now. But yeah, that's my reaction to it. As I said, I'm very disappointed. I wasn't surprised. I didn't think fancy our chances. Not with that squad. It's simply not good enough. But yeah, I'll be back with any more transfer news. There probably won't be any, but I'll give you guys an update. And also, I'll be back for the Utrecht game as well on Thursday. So thanks for watching. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.